Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today's topic that we're discussing is mental health in ministry, understanding depression, burnout, and the unique pressures of pastoral leadership. And it's all cracked open by me, Omar Correa. And just as a disclaimer, this is very brief. This is not going to go very deep, but I hope that it helps you and others as well. So first, I do want to give a disclaimer that today's presentation is for informational and educational purposes only. If you are experiencing symptoms of a mental health condition, please reach out to a licensed medical professional in your area. So these are the agenda items that we're going to hit today. So we're going to talk about some definitions, persons in the Bible who experience depression. We are going to talk about depression in general, signs of burnout, and why pastors struggle with depression, as well as supporting pastors' mental health. And last and greatest, honestly, is our mental health resources. So first, we're gonna hit the Bible first, and so this is not an exhaustive list of those who, by their writings, we understand that they experience some type of depression. But these are just three. The first is Elijah in the book of First Kings, King David, all through the Psalms. Like if you've ever read through the Psalms, you know what I'm talking about. And then lastly is Moses. He felt very overwhelmed and was even asking God to take his own life in the book of Numbers, chapter 11. So when you have time, go back and read through these passages. So here are some definitions. So depression is a mental health disorder that involves a depressed mood or loss of pleasure or interest in activities for long periods of time. Anxiety is a mental health condition characterized by fear, worry, and unease that can interfere with daily activities. Suicidal ideation refers to thoughts or ideas about anyone's own life, which can range from fleeting thoughts to detailed planning. And then suicide is the act or an instance of ending one's own life voluntarily and intentionally. So depression is not one single condition. It is a continuum, and it ranges from mild sadness to severe depression. And there's also reactive depression, which generally follows loss or progresses through different identified stages of depression. Now, light depression would be something more like low mood, temporary discouragement. Your thinking remains rational. You're still eating and sleeping well, but you're just struggling a little bit. Then there's medium depression, and there is severe depression, where severe depression is extreme sadness, guilt, self pity, and disrupts your life in a major way. Now we're going to go through the 9 signs of depression. Again, this is very brief, but some examples are loss of motivation, people drain you, like starting to feel numb. Burnout signs, number 4 through 6, are, for example, like disproportional anger, growing cynicism, being super critical. And this is like where kind of like it switches from like sadness or numbness more to expressions of anger. And then the last ones, which are a little bit more severe, is self medicating. That can be with over the counter drugs, prescription drugs, or with alcohol or other illegal drugs. Loss of laughter, rest no longer restores you, and you feel that you could take a whole month off and absolutely nothing would change. Now let's talk a little bit about why pastors struggle with depression, because there is often this illusion that people have that pastors have everything right, Pastors have a direct line to God that is something that lay people can't have, that other members of the church can't have, and therefore, because they have a direct line to God, or a perfect relationship with Him, that they won't experience loss or depression or anxiety, and that's completely false. Pastors are human. They experience spiritual warfare. They experience, signs of inadequacy and loneliness, just like other people as well. Pastors are human, and that's why they struggle with depression. And so, to really try to support your pastors, normalize talking about mental health, and encourage them to reach out if they need help. And here are some mental health resources like 988, 911, findsupport.gov, and there's also a specific line for AG ministers. So I hope this helps.